We're back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I, as always, am your gracious, humble, and thankful host, the Hallowed Heathen. Today's a great freaking day, guys. Today's been an exciting day. Today's been an excellent day. And I know I say that all the time, but let's face reality. Every day is an excellent, exciting, and wonderful day. Why, you ask? Because every day you get to wake up. Every day you get to have breath in your lungs. Every day you get to have a pulse. Every day you get to, wake up and work and grind and earn money or spend money or have experiences or live life or, kiss your wife, kiss your significant other, be with your family, enjoy your family. Every day you get to wake up and brainstorm ideas, create something, build something, chase something, whatever the case may be. Every day that you wake up with life is a day for a new opportunity and a day for you to do more and or do less, however you see you need to do, right? It gives you another opportunity to create and build whatever you want to create and build. So honestly, guys, let's face facts. Every day your life, every day you wake up is going to be a great, excellent freaking day, depending on your perception and attitude, which goes into our subject today. However, before we get into our subject, without further ado, today is another installment of my Earn Your Glory series. This is my official Earn Your Glory series, official episode number 2. Now, for those of you who missed my previous Earn Your Glory video, the reason why it's episode number 2 instead of episode number whatever, because I have other content with the title of Earn Your Glory attached to it. Well, all the previous content that doesn't have an episode number, so episode 1 is my last one, this is episode 2, any other content with my Earn Your Glory series attached to it that doesn't have an episode number, that is more or less a warm-up, right? That was the content that was there, it was great, it was good, it was whatever, it was a start, right? That was the building blocks, that was my experimental phase, to where I was still doing my Earn Your Glory, but at the same time, it wasn't the full potential, it wasn't the full content, it wasn't the full anything. And for those of you who don't know, the reason as to why that is because during that content, we still had the whole COVID-19 thing going on, the whole shelter-in-place thing going on, so gyms were closed down, so it was a great experience. I'm not going to take away from it. It taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of knowledge, gave me a lot of appreciation for normality in everyday life, and it really was overall a great experience. But we were coming at it from a home fitness standpoint, which for you guys might have been extraordinarily helpful, us going through a home fitness lifestyle, because some of you guys may not have access to a gym. Some of you guys may be living that style on a daily basis. And if you are, man, I applaud you. More power to you, because I personally couldn't do it. Again, I learned a lot about my body. I learned a lot about fitness in general. I really came away from it with a lot more than I had going in, because I was always under the impression that my life and my access to everything was never going to be limited, right? It was just going to continue on as normal, and there was going to be never going to be a need for my life to be limited, right? Obviously, that was proved wrong. So again, great experience, great content. I learned a lot. I taught a lot, hopefully. I was able to teach myself a lot about my personal body, my personal fitness goals, fitness in general. And honestly, it gave me a much deeper love and appreciation for fitness in general. And it gave me a much deeper love and appreciation for the atmosphere, the camaraderie, and everything that goes along with being in a public gym, right? So, again, it was a great experience, great content. We learned a lot. We learned this together. We stayed true to our word. We stuck with it, and we ultimately were able to accomplish something from it, right? But at the same time, it wasn't, in my opinion, worthy of my Earn Your Glory series. Why? Because now, again, gyms are open and we're able to get in there and just mash stuff and just tear stuff up and really unleash our full potential completely unbound, completely unhindered, and completely unleashed, right? We're able to unleash our full potential, and we're able to really get in there and commit with everything we have and have the optimal space and the optimal tools and the optimal mindset, the optimal atmosphere, which again, you can create at home, but we're able to have the optimal experience in order to optimize our gains, our progression, and our overall improvement of our being, right? Because this is not just a physical thing, this is a mental thing, this is an emotional thing, this is everything across the board. We're trying to improve our beings overall as we go, and now with those additional tools in our belts, we're able to really optimize how we address the physical aspect, right? Which in turn, I believe, will then help kind of trickle down and help with our mental, our emotional, and every other state thereon, right? So by having more tools on our belt, we're able to really unlock our potential and optimize everything from A to Z. So Again, this is episode number 2. The other stuff, you want to go see it, it's still great content, but this is where it really gets raw. This is where it really gets real. This is where we really start to see the gains and start to see the real true improvement, right? So everything before this was more preparation, was practice, right? Which practice is always excellent, but now it is game time, it is war time, it's time to put your war face on and really get ready to seriously work. We're going to work hard. We're not going to be outworked no matter what by anybody. We're going to tear things up, we're going to accomplish our goals, and we're going to become the ultimate version of ourselves, whether it be a fit version, whether it be a genius version, whether you're building something, creating something, whatever, right? You will be able to unlock your full potential and unleash whatever it is you want to unleash. And even though you may not be into fitness, you may be here just for the humor, you may be here just for the advice, the words, the positivity. No matter what reason why you're here, whether you're into fitness or not, fitness, in my opinion, is a crucial aspect in overall growth, right? If you want to grow mentally, if you want to build something, that can be used as a conduit to help you get there. Because when you make yourself one, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, it allows you to excel in all aspects of life. Balance is honestly everything, you guys. You have to have balance in everything you do. Fitness is just another key, another aspect to help create that balance. So I encourage you, if you're not into fitness, get into fitness, start small. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't even matter where you end. All that matters is the process you're going through to improve yourself, right? All that matters is your personal progress, your personal goals, and your personal process. As long as you're committed to that, that's all that matters. I don't care if you want to maintain a weight of 110 pounds until you're freaking 90 years old. As long as you're healthy, as long as you're happy, as long as you're doing something, man, that's all we want from life, right? Life, in my belief, is meant to be optimized and lived to your fullest potential. It's not meant to be, restricted or constrained by any other outside force, whether it be religion, rules, whatever. My personal opinion of a successful life is as long as you went in and lived your life to the fullest and did everything possible to accomplish what you want, as long as you had an impact in one way or another, you have had a successful life. And it all starts with you and your perception. It all starts with the perception of what you perceive, as well as what you have off for perception, right? It all starts and stops with you. And by it starting and stopping with you, it all will all start and stop with us, right? We're in this together. We're going to be in this together. We might as well all not just pull our weight, but go above and beyond, man. Because in reality, it is never good enough to just do your part. It is only good enough to do your part and then try to excel, go above and beyond. Because if you get complacent in your life, in any aspect of your life, man, you have lost the meaning of living. You have lost the fire, you've lost inspiration, and that can make you feel empty and hollow and truthfully alone. And that brings us into our subject. One of the things that was brought up to me, my last video actually, was that the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And oddly enough, I was not aware of that. However, it goes into my channel, into what I'm doing here, into the mental health aspect of my channel, because mental health, you guys, is just as important, if not more so. I actually do. It is more important than physical health. If you're not right upstairs, man, you can't be right anywhere else. If you can't get yourself together and realize you're not alone, realize you have a support system, if you can't believe that there is somebody or something behind you, it's going to make every aspect of your life that much harder. Maybe you're one of those kind of people that, thrives in that environment where everybody's against you, and now you can use that as fuel, which is great, because that means you are mentally strong, that means you are prepared for anything, and that means you are mentally able to do whatever it is you want. But for majority of us, myself included, even the people who are strong who go against the world, I guarantee you there's always somebody in their corner, always something there to help keep them mentally stable. So guys, I'm telling you right now, mental health is more important than any other aspect of health. Because with mental health comes emotional health. With emotional health will then come physical health, and then everything will trickle down from there, right? But I mean, we're starting from the top with physical health, because I think physical health is a tool, a therapeutic tool to help get you mentally and emotionally where you need to be. But mental health, again, is that top tier, is by far the most important, right? So, I mean, with that being said, that gets us into, once again, our subject. So before we get into our subject, sorry, I kind of went off on a rant there. So for my Earning Glory series, this is again episode number 2. Already talked about why. Boom, that's out of the way. But as far as from a physical standpoint goes, you guys, we have only been back at the gym for a week, right? We've only been back at the gym for a week, and already there is a massive difference in the way I'm feeling, in the way I'm carrying myself, in my physical appearance. There's a huge, massive difference. Why? Because even though we may have lost something, I mean, I lost size, I lost definition, I lost clarity, I lost a lot of strength. I'm weak as hell, you guys. I'm a big guy. I'm not used to being weak. I've lost a lot, but at the same time, the key's back in ignition, and we're full throttling it, and we're doing things in phases, and we're going to get there, and we have to maintain the commitment and the idea that we are going to get there no matter what. We have to maintain that perseverance, because guys, this is just the beginning. I mean, it's always been the beginning, but it's okay to restart every single day. It's okay to restart whenever. I don't care if you've been at it for 3 years and you take a week off. Once you get back, man, that's restarting. It's okay to restart as long as you don't quit. You can fall, you can fail, you can walk away from it as long as you start over. It is never too late, and that is what's most important, as long as you do not give up. Walking away is not giving up. Walking away sometimes is required for people to recalibrate, right? But do not give up in anything, okay? So, anyways, getting back to my Earn Your Glory. So as you can see, there's a huge difference just in my physicality alone. I feel better. I look better. I am carrying myself better with more pride, with more confidence. I feel better organized upstairs. Everything is just starting to fall into place, right? And honestly, the closer you get to your ideal goal, the better all aspects of your life are going to be. No matter what happens, it'll stop you from being deterred, and it'll allow you to continue on full steam, right? So looking better, feeling better, weight, I can be honest, I haven't checked it. I'm guessing somewhere 260s, possibly even 250s. I'm not sure, but here's the point where things are a little bit difficult, okay? Here's the point where the scale stops mattering as much. Now we have a gym to work with. What's going to happen is, as you guys know, muscle weighs more than fat. So we're still going to be losing the weight, but at the same time, we're going to see a fluctuation where it goes down, then comes back up, and then goes down a little bit, then comes back up, right? Weight is going to start to be added on just because of the sheer muscle density, sheer muscle mass, and that's personally what I want. So my goal is to get down to a certain weight, but at the same time, I want to build the muscle. So again, a set weight, the scale is not, in my mind, important. It's not about what the scale says, it's about how you feel, how you look, and how you perceive yourself, okay? So overall, that progress is going phenomenal. I am weak as crap, and I'm realizing this, and I realize that maybe I can't do everything I used to be able to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start not from ground one, but from a lower scale, and then build back up to where I was, and then push beyond that, right? But I'm going to do it in a different way. I'm going to do it the right way. Therefore, it'll fit my new goals, right? Because my old goals were just to be as strong and big as possible. Now it's about being muscular, defined, toned, and having that aesthetic feature that I did not have previously, right? So goals are going to change, but we're going to come at it in phases just to make sure we do it right, just to make sure everything's where it needs to be and kind of how it should be, right? So anyways, looking great, feeling great. Water, hydration's up. Sleep time has been fluctuating, but overall, my body's compensating for it. I'm able to, to really address it because I'm overall healthier. Mental state, man, I couldn't be stronger. My mind right now could not be stronger. I'm learning. I'm staying fresh. I'm staying sharp. Emotionally, a little up and down here and there, but that's life. But ultimately, again, a little up and down is not bad emotionally, because as long as you come back to where you need to be, as long as you're able to reel yourself back in, you're fine. So yeah, update. Everything's going great. Everything's going excellent. I will do progress video update pictures here in a little bit. I just want to go ahead and get a little bit slimmer and then start showing off a little bit more. As you guys can see, I'm shirtless right now because I'm just feeling excellent. Also, kind of showing off my tattoo, not gonna lie. Love my tattoo. Anyways, yeah, so getting into today's subject, right? Today's subject is, once again, perception, right? And perception, in my opinion, does fall directly into mental health because, as I've said 1,000 times before, you guys cannot always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. Maybe not initially, because you might have a knee-jerk reaction where it's an instantaneous, without thought, or it's just a guttural, just immediate reaction, but you have the power to change that. So you have the power to look at it, evaluate it, and see it differently, and then carry on as needs be, right? So, with that being said, doesn't matter what happens to you. Anything can happen to you. I don't care if it's the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. How you view it is going to affect how you react to it. It's going to affect how it affects you. It's going to affect how you carry on after the fact, right? And this, once again, goes into mental health. Have the mental strength and the mental health to see things how you want to see them in a healthy way. So, for instance, okay, you can take somebody who's had a fairly easy life, or just anybody in general, not even somebody who's had an easy life, and the best thing ever can happen to them. And if they're a person that doesn't like to work, doesn't like to be, just likes to be lazy, doesn't really have any goals, ambitions in life, they can see this excellent opportunity as something that's weighing them down. They can see it as, oh, now I have more responsibility. I have more things I have to worry about. If I didn't have enough on my plate, and they can have the best opportunity possible, and they can view it in a negative light, and that will bring down the whole experience, right? They'll bring down that whole opportunity. Or vice versa, you have somebody who has nothing, who's been struggling their whole life, and they get the smallest opportunity possible, and they can see endless outcomes. Again, this goes towards perception. Your perception, the perception things you perceive as well as things you give out, are literally everything, okay? People are going to see things the way they want to see things. The only thing you can do about it is try to perceive your life, in the best light possible. Try to be the best version of yourself possible. That way, hopefully, their perception is what you want to see, not what they want to see. And vice versa, man. If something comes at you, try to always find a silver lining. Try to find that throng. Try to find that positivity. Try to find something that's going to come out of it, right? If something derails you, see it as, you know what? This is a building block opportunity. This is a moment for me to reevaluate. This is a moment for me to restructure. And this is a moment for me to come back that much harder. This isn't the shutdown. This is the comeback. This is the reveal. This isn't the step back. This is the takeover. This is where you become you. This is where you are really defined. We are not defined by our successes. We are defined by how we handle our failures, how we handle our obstacles. And a lot of that is not physical. A lot of that's not even emotional. A lot of that is mental. If you're able to view things how you want to view them, if you're able to view it in a positive light, no matter what happens, you overall, my friend, will be better off. We will all be better off. Why? Because we can have the worst thing ever happen to us. We can see it as, a detriment, this, and that, and the other. I'm sure we will initially. But then you can see it as a way to start fresh. You can see it as a new opportunity to build things how you want to build them, to then adjust yourself how you need to adjust yourself in order to come out on top. It is up to you to do the work. It is up to you to make sure you come out on top. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Now, I'm not saying nobody else should do it for you. What I'm saying is nobody else is going to do it for you. There should always be somebody in your corner to help you out. There should always be somebody in your corner to be there for you and help you get through it and provide you that mental support. And if you don't have anybody, guys, I'm here. Lean on me. I'm more than happy to be that person for you. But reality is, not everybody has somebody, right? So at the end of the day, it starts and ends with you. You have to make the decision to be mentally strong enough, mentally tough enough to be able to do whatever it is necessary to help you, to benefit you, to benefit your family, to benefit everybody around you. It is your responsibility. And guys, we shouldn't take light of this. If you see somebody struggling, even if you don't know them, man, help them out any way you can. Talk to them. Give them advice. Don't overstep your boundaries. Offer your helping hand. It's their choice to take it or not. And if they don't take it, oh well, man. Continue to offer it, just because you continuing to offer your hand is not a reflection of them. It's a reflection of you. You being willing to offer your hand time and time again, just in case somebody needs it, is not a reflection of their failure or their this and that. The other. It's a reflection of you as a person, how good of a person you are. I don't care if they're the rudest person ever. I don't care if there's somebody who turns you down left and right because they're too proud. Man, that's okay. That's their choice. But it's our choice as people to be better and continue to offer that support and continue to help people through mental crisis. Because now more than ever, man, success is all at our fingertips, right? Success is everywhere. We have more opportunity now to make money and be successful than we ever have in the history of the world. And what that does is that gives us an opportunity to focus on other important aspects of our life, such as mental health. Back in, Viking days, back in medieval times, they didn't have the luxury of focusing on mental health. Why? Because they were all struggling to survive. All their energy, all their thought had to go towards just surviving. And that still may be the case for a lot of people. But now we have the luxury to have all the success and money readily available to us, as long as we're willing to work for it, that we can now start focusing on more important aspects of life, being mental health and our overall well-being, right? There's never been a better time to focus on that. And one of the things we got to realize, man, is we're not alone in this. We're all in this together. You ever heard the term, if you see something, say something? If you see something, lend a hand. Don't wait for somebody to beg or ask, or don't wait for it to be too late, right? Be proactive and try to be that better person. Why? Because you pay it forward, man. That stuff spreads like wildfire. It might take some getting used to, and it might be an old idea, and it might be lost and forgotten because everybody's about themselves now. Don't be part of that. Be better. Do better. Help people get better. If they surpass you, man, awesome. You had a hand in that. Be proud of that. Anyway, guys, hope you guys got some out of this once again. I mean, focus on each other, love each other, help yourself. And if y'all need something, man, if you have nobody else, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to be your friend. I'm more than happy to be here for you. I'm more than happy just to shoot the breeze. Let me know. I'm here for my success as well as your success. I am trying to break that habit of everybody being about themselves. I'm trying to expand that so we're about everybody, right? I don't want to necessarily hold hands, kumbaya kind of crap. But what I do want is I want everybody to be comfortable in their place and not to be complacent, wanting to shoot for more. Be comfortable where you're at. Live in the now, but honestly, set up tomorrow, right? Sacrifice today for what you want tomorrow. And again, guys, take care of yourselves. Focus on yourselves. Allow yourself to see things with positivity. Hey, man, if you ruin your car and your car breaks down, it was your dream car, then you know what? Maybe it's time for you to prioritize and realize that maybe that car wasn't good enough for you. Maybe that car was only one step. Maybe you have another better car available to you. Maybe it's time for you to buy a new car. And now it's time for you to excel your situation, excel your life. And let's say you can't buy the new car. Well, now it's time to improve yourself so you can. Anyway, guys, there's always a silver lining. Think about it. I'll actually have a follow-up video later on this week that goes into a story that's more in depth on perception. This whole week's going to be about perception. This whole month is going to be about mental health awareness and overall being mentally more stable, mentally stronger, and taking care of yourself as well as taking care of others, because it has to start from in here, right? If you want to take care of others and impact others, you have to first take care of yourself. It's not selfish. That's reality. But again, you can be taking care of yourself and taking care of the others at the same time. You can be improving simultaneously across the board. So, guys, be willing to do the work for yourself and be willing to help others along the way, because that ultimately is what's going to define you and your legacy and how you impact the people. Anyway, if you got something out of this, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe, share. Maybe if you have somebody out there who's in need of hearing this, share the video. Not even for likes, subscribers, whatever. Share it just because maybe it'll help them. That's what I want, right? So again, thank you guys. Appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, and share. Turn on notifications, and hopefully you guys got some out of this. I'll be back at you Friday, actually. So this is the Tuesday video. I'll be back at you Friday. Anyways, guys, have an excellent week. Tear shit up. Let me know what you want, and we'll accomplish this together. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good day.